All right. How's it going? Getting ready to work on the ghost of Blackbeard's ghost. In the middle of a pre-game and handling something else real quick. Um, Almost ready to start in a couple of minutes. Hmm. All right. We're here and we're ready to go. So, in the last episode, we did this half of the body with the blue brush. It still needs a bunch of work, but it's recognizable as what for what we're going for. I checked with my daughter-in-law, who's a huge Scooby-Doo fan. I just held it up, and she looked at it, and I said, "Can you tell what I'm doing here? This is supposed to be a pirate's ghost." And she goes, "I could tell immediately. That's all I needed to hear for us to move forward." So what was I doing last time? What I did last time is I put blue inside of all of the recessed areas. All right. I feel like this is better over here. We'll see. All right. So let's hit some blue. Hmm. Let's start up top and work our way down. All in here needs to be blue some more. Sorry about that. I cut my finger. Not the one with the bandage on it. The one right here. And this is like the telltale old school dummy finger injury right here. Can you tell what this is? This is pulling a nail out. I think this is hammering a nail in like 3 times, and then going, it's too high, right? So then you just immediately think that you could just grab the end of the nail and just yank it out because you want to drop it down like 2 or 3 inches. That's what this is. Me being stupid. So there was a Band-Aid on it before, but you know, it got wet. It came off. And then this other thing on my hand is a fucking real thing. It's a it's a real injury. Anyway, yeah, it's like a stress fracture on my knuckle, between my knuckles, both my knuckles. And it sucks. So like I got to really immobilize it for a long time. Like I don't know, could be years. It feels like it. This is just messy. Remember, this is what's fun about this. Wait, are we doing something we already did? No, we did that already. All right, so we're moving in the right direction. Fuck. Whew, fuck. All right, so just like last time, it's okay. I mean, it's okay if it's a little messy. I mean, I did pretty good the first time. I mean, I don't know what I used. It's crazy that the paint that I brushed on here is almost the same color as this pen. I think the pen's a bit lighter, which is good. I mean, it looks kind of cool, right? We'll get to it all. What's in here? We didn't even get in there. See all that in there? Jeez. Louise. Where's... Sorry. It's a beautiful evening here. Summer night. It's real nice. It cooled off. It was hot today, but it's real nice. Windows are all open. You can hear the frogs and the crickets. Now what's happening? Is this pen working? Hold on. Where's my tester thing again? I don't know what the fuck. I mean, this is working, right? Man, I didn't feel like it was working, and it's not. Hell's bells, what happened to this pen? It can't be used up. I mean, I barely used this one. What's going on here? For the love of Mike. Should we dip it in water? We could. It's just acrylic paint. There's something up. We'll be right back after these messages. All right, we're gonna test something out and see what's going on. Got a little piece of paper, and got a little shot glass from the R&M Supply. All it has is water in it. I promise. It's not vodka. I promise you, it's not vodka. I'm gonna dip the pen in there first, and then we'll. Oh, see, look, it's on my finger. Wait a minute. That looks fine. Hold on, let me take the shot. Okay, here's to you, here's to me. And if we should ever disagree, fuck you, here's to me. All right, let's go. Okay, there's something there, right? Are you fucking with me? Okay, it's there. Jeez. Oh, I forgot. We're supposed to be burnishing. Shit. We don't want it to get too dry before we rub our fingers all over it all. Really, this is the technique. I don't want to have to add too much white. Oh shit! Somebody. Oh no, that was the Conan figure. Oh, I can't touch him now. Oh boy. Oh my god, that was that fucking executive replica. Fucking $90 Conan figure just fucking toppled over. I gotta put gloves on before I can even touch him. I'm serious. You want to see? Look, it's right over here. Look past the shot glass. Look, see that? Right past the pack of smokes, right next to that warthog. He fell over backwards. He knocked into that dreadnought. That dreadnought hit Captain Lou Albano's left arm, and then potentially knocking over the Ricochet Rabbit puppet. But nothing happened yet. I can't get to it. There's no way I can touch it because I'm burnishing. This is what I've chosen to call this procedure, where we rub the paint in to try and avoid having to add more white to it and make it look like a ghost. This is how you can do it at home if you choose to live your life as Meyer Greenblatt. Okay, let's get in here where all the good stuff is. Let's not fuck it up, okay? See how it covered up that white? It's legit. It's working. See that? I know. I was worried that it wasn't legit. And I thought something was going to happen tonight. But really nothing did. Oh, you know what I did? I did start a new book that's really good so far, man. I listened to some good music tonight. This looks fucked up. Cover that shit up, fish. There you go. I listened to some good music tonight. A bunch of good music tonight while I was reading this new book that I got today that was really good. I'm nearly halfway done already. It was really good. It's called Tower Dungeon. It's not actually a book. You know, it's one of those Japanese cartoon books. It's a comic book, but it's from Japan. It's a manga, and it's a good one, man. It's good. It's kind of like you know, like the best part of it's like if Game of Thrones was just the action, right? It's like cut right to the chase, man. We don't need all the talking. We don't need I don't need to hear all the politics and everything. I don't really care that much about it. I mean, it matters if it's a miniseries on HBO and it's freaking fantastic. It's great, but it's just a Japanese comic book. No, it's just a comic book, and it's very good, man. I'll show it to you in a little bit during the break after I put some gloves on or something. Fuck, wash my hands. Anyway, ooh, I put a little filler right there. See that? We need to get to burnishing after we hit this. Yes, so it's a Japanese comic book. It's a manga, and it's very much like a Conan type situation. It's good. It's like a medieval sword and sorcery fantasy Dungeons and Dragons sort of a thing going. It was good. I mean, it's good. Not it was. I'm about halfway done. Maybe not quite halfway done. Wow, man. It's really popping now that we did both sides and we can see this right arm, at least for me. All right, and I'm looking through the viewfinder. Um, So if you look at this part of how it used to look, you know, how it looked in the rudimentary stages with the old blue, when I was trying to make it look like a ghost like 10 years ago when I first built this model, the paint pens, big improvement. They look more fluorescent, or it looks more, I don't know, it looks more like Scooby. I don't know, it doesn't look fluorescent. It just looks like how a cartoon ghost is supposed to look. You know, how is a ghost really supposed to look? How can you accurately portray what a ghost looks like? I don't know, but we want this guy to look kind of like the ones from the Fog, just not as scary. Right? He's not going to be scary like the people from the Fog, like the pirates from the Fog. That was a great movie with Adrian Barbeau. Remember that? Uh, what I liked about that movie when it came out is where they filmed that movie. The whole setting of that movie is very much like the town where I grew up. It's really like that. It's almost like it's kind of that town in the fog is almost based on my little hometown where I'm from. It's very similar. It's similar. Um, so yeah, we all liked the fog when it came out. We all identified with it because we lived right near couple light, a couple lighthouses, but a lighthouse and a big foghorn and a little old little fishing village. And but yeah, the fog is good. But yeah, this guy's gonna. I don't know. He's clearly not gonna look. I don't know. How do we do these boots last night or the other night? Oh, I added white to them. So we did all of this blue down here. This doesn't even have any white on it at all. So let's just make the whole thing blue. And then we'll go over it with white. And then have to hit it again with blue because I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, it would have made more sense to do white. You're right. Sorry about the focus. Unwatchable. Uh, we'll put some white over this. I am going to. But first, we're going to do all this. Rub around a little bit, and then move to. Oop, I felt that foot moving. Oh, I got some glue. I did get some model glue. I bought model glue. Let's see. So we can't, if we need to glue, we can glue. So when I hit shit that I don't like right off the bat and I can see it, we gotta hit it when I see it. That spot that was too dark. Okay, that's okay. That'll all come off when it dries. It's part of the burnishing process. It's the dirt off of my fingers. All right. Oops. There's just so many spots when you're not. So it's a lot different. It's hard for me to. It's not hard. It's different. So it's different for me to methodically paint when I'm looking through the viewfinder. So what I'm noticing that I'm doing is if I wasn't looking through the viewfinder, I would be much more precise about the directions that I was painting in and what I was painting, what I had painted and hadn't painted yet. Because usually I'm real particular about it, like doing it in a pattern, like in a direction, or making sure I don't miss things. But with when I'm looking through the viewfinder and painting through the camera, it's hard. I lose my spot a bunch of times. Frequently, I'm losing my place. This whole time, I've been losing my place that we've been painting this. Haven't you been noticing me catch myself and go, "Oh shit! Look at that! Look at that spot! Oops, that looks fucked up." Yeah, it's because of the. I mean, I'm not bitching. It's just that's what's happening. I'm explaining why it's happening. Boy, I really like the sculpt. There's so much detail in this model. It really does look nice. Is that filler? It is. Look at the filler that I used. Man, there must have been some gaps in here. This is a flintlock pistol. Man, I like this. Really nice detail, right? So I was thinking that should the pistols look like this? Because would the pistols also be ghost pistols, or would they just be regular pistols? Would they be like phantom pistols? I was thinking about it. I was thinking about the Funky Phantom. Did he have any weaponry? Did he have a gun with him, the Funky Phantom? And if the Funky Phantom had carried like a flintlock rifle or pistol, um, would it also be a ghost? It's hard to say. I don't really know. We got to fix that hand before it dries, right? We're about ready for our first break at 25 minutes. Thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the video. I'm going to let's do something about that. I can't stop it. I can't look at stuff like this. I can't be done and think that I'm done, at least for the first. I don't know. Anyway, let's fix it a little bit. Let me fix it. Yeah, we're about ready for our first break. Thanks for watching. We're working on this pirate. He's going to be a ghost. He's a ghostly pirate. He's already looking better. Both sides are matching up. Like at the beginning of the video, you could see a notable difference. Even some spots, right, that are still not finished yet, but you could see a much more noticeable difference. Now in here, we have to hit. See, there's the difference that still exists somewhere in here, where I stopped, and all the spots that I missed are right around in here. But it looks. I think it looks good. Yeah. All right, let's cover this up. Let's go take another shot of vodka. Let's wash our hands. You might want to take this time to go get something from the fridge also, like if you want a snack, if you want to take a little break, if you need to take a bathroom break, or I don't know, put out the cat, let in the cat. I don't know. I'm going to go do something real quick. I'll be right back. It's just going to be a second. Mainly, I'm going to wash my hands. That's it, because I have to get the action. I have to fix the action figures. Okay. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching, we have to fix this over here. I was looking at the table earlier today, and I was thinking about what's on the table and what figures on the table do I like the most, or what's the most important figure on this table. It's the one that fell down. But he didn't do any damage to anything. But what we need to do is put these guys in neutral poses right now. so that they won't risk falling over. Okay, let's put him back into a default pose. So he's not so he's not going to fall. My hand still hurts. This is why I have to make videos where I don't mess with toys presently. All right. Let's move this dreadnought guy. This Conan figure, man, for $80, he should have come with a stand, for crying out loud, right? All right, he's gonna stand right there next to the warthog. He's probably gonna fall over and hit fucking Captain Lou and piss me off. All right, so now let me fix this dreadnought guy. This dreadnought, he has a funny name. It cracked me up when I saw his name. His name is Nagahide. I think that's funny, right? That's a 70s, 80s name. It's fake. It's a fake leather couch. It's a funny name for a fake leather couch to make it sound like it's like an actual animal, naga hide. Like, what's naga? What kind of part of the cow is naga hide? But there's a funny story. The reason also that naga hide is funny to me is that my best friend's mother had a big naga hide couch in their living room, and it was one of those ones that was one of those like, ooh, fucking Conan already moved. We're just gonna take. We're getting rid of Conan right now. We're gonna both these guys. They're just laying down for the duration, and then we're gonna do something with them. They're off the table. They're out of commission. They're done. So, my buddy's mom, she had this naga hide couch, and it was like really, it was like important or something. I don't know. It brought the room together, and it was one of those big black overstuffed ones. It was like diamond tuck from the 70s, and it was black and really big, and so we would fight on that couch. Like we would, it was like the main part when you walked into the house, into the living room. That's where you'd plop down to watch cartoons after school and stuff. And we would like wrestle and fight on there. And I didn't even know that she was aware or that we were doing so. And so one night I'm over there, we're fighting and stuff, and she's all, "Hey, hey, you boys stop! You're gonna scratch the naga hide, right? You're gonna," and we were like scratching the naga hide somehow with our knuckles, or I don't know what we're doing. We're like fucking 10-year-old kids that are like fighting each other on the couch while we're watching Popeye or something. And so then that was a joke, a running joke, like for years. Like when I would plop down on that couch, or when anybody would, or anything about that couch, we would call it the naga. And he'd say, "Bro, take it easy. Don't scratch the naga." Like when his mom wasn't home, and we were like coming home from school, and we're like 15, and we're all cracking open a beer and rolling a joint or something, and hey, take it easy. Don't scratch the naga. And we would laugh about that, the naga. Uh, Anyway, this guy's name is Nagahide, and that was probably a nostalgic tie-in for everybody else who had a crazy mother who thought that her Nagahide couch was like with the boys. Boys, don't scratch it with your bell bottoms and your kiss belt buckle, or what were the buttons on our the wrists of our shirts. What was causing scratches on the naga hide? It's weird. We're just like scrambling about on it. You know what I mean? Scrambling about in the naga hide. A lot of people pay good money for that. We're almost ready. Not really. The pregame just started. I didn't get anything done when I told that useless naga hide story. This guy's funny. I got this guy today. Are you guys familiar with Tommy Hawk? He's the mascot from the Chicago Blackhawks. I've been a big fan of Blackhawks my whole life. Or when I was a kid is actually when I became a Blackhawk fan. And then as an adult, I kind of lost interest. I used to have a Blackhawk jersey, and then I had this crazy girlfriend, and one one day I came home from work, and she had cut up like almost all of my socks and underwear. She like dumped out my sock drawer and was cutting them up with a pair of big scissors, and she cut up my Blackhawk jersey. And it was not this one. It was the reverse colors. It was a away jersey. I don't know. It was white with the red, and it was personalized on the back. It said Greenblatt, but she cut it up with scissors, as well as some other valuable shit. Some fucking army uniforms. She was crazy. She cut up, she cut up my clothes. She tried to cut up a lot of my clothes, but luckily she only got a small amount. But she did. She cut up my fucking Blackhawk jersey, some other stuff. But yeah, I got this for a bit. I thought this was funny because I could do a joke about what I'm saying right now. Instead of saying Blackhawks, I could say Blackhawks, right? And also, this guy's funny. He reminds me of a friend of mine from work. They used to make this position. He would do this pose, and he would say things like, "It's this big, honest, I swear," like that. Um, Man, I Chihuahua. I got an action figure of my mom. Been waiting for a long time to get this Nana figure. So now I can have my mom with me everywhere I go. I take her with me in my pocket and stuff when I go to the liquor store. That cute girl. When I'll bring my stuff up to the counter when the cute girl is there, and I'll say, right as the guy in front of me starts walking away, I'll be talking under my breath. I know, mom. I know she's pretty, but she's too young for me. Oh, hi. Yes, how's it going? Can I get a pack? Oh, yeah, you got it. She already grabs my pack of cigarettes because she knows what I want. And I said, yeah, I was just talking to my mom. And I'm holding my phone, and she looks at my phone. I said, that's not my phone. She's in my pocket. And then I pull this out of my pocket. I said, I'd like to introduce you, um, Brittany, to my mother, Carmen. She was the world heavyweight women's champion for 4 decades straight. Now she's no longer with us. She's in heaven, but her corporeal form is contained within this doll. Her spirit is inside. She speaks to me. It'd be a great bit. It's sure to get me a date. It's not even funny. It's fucking weird. I think it's funny. Um, what else is on the table? I got a Gorilla Monsoon figure, which I've wanted for a long time. He's one of my favorite guys. I mean, not as far as wrestling goes. It's like, what's that on his head? Is it supposed to look like that? He's got little black spots on there. The fuck is going on with my Gorilla Monsoon? So I didn't really watch Gorilla Monsoon wrestle. I was too little, I think. I don't know. Maybe it was just an East Coast thing. I don't know. I don't remember seeing him wrestle. Anyway, he's my favorite, or one of my all-time favorite wrestling commentators. He's very funny. He's got a real deadpan delivery. He doesn't break character and doesn't. He stays with it, and he's always the funniest guy on the mic. And he's got a funny name too. It's one of those guys when I say his name, and my kid's like, "What's his name?" And I go, Gorilla Monsoon. He goes, "That's a great name. That's hilarious." Because he's never heard it before. So he thinks it's funny when he hears these goofy wrestling names and stuff. He's like, "That's crazy that his name is Gorilla Monsoon." And I said, "Yeah, wait till you see him. It's a funny name. It's a whole funny, everything's funny about it." Okay, let me show you what I've been doing while I do my smoke break. I'll show you. This is really, so I can't really, I don't, like, I can, but I just don't. I certainly can't surf anymore because I don't live at the beach anymore. And I don't skate around here. But you know what I do is I stand on my boards. Like, this is a little penny board. It's hard for me to do because I'm holding the phone, but I'll spend time on this penny board. I mean, I'll do squats and like, and I'll just assume my stance, but then I'll switch to the nickel board and I'll switch to a long board, and I don't even pick it up off the carpet and try and I'm not doing anything. I'm just getting I'm just balancing and having fun and just watching TV while I do this and smoke a cigarette. This is one of those high bounces. Whoops, shit. Anyway, sometimes I use this nickel board over here too. It's so it's like maintaining balance. It's helping my legs and my hips, and then also, oh shit, come on out here. Stuck. Also, it does your core too. Obviously, it's easier to do on this board because this is a bigger board, and it's really there's nothing to it. I'm just standing here. But you can still do all the stuff I was talking about. You can do squats on this, and because of the resistance, your what's it called, dynamic tension. There's something more to it because I'm having not only am I doing squats, but I'm smoking a cigarette, and I'm also maintaining my balance on a skateboard. And the other thing about it is that I noticed is that when I step onto it, like I will naturally step into my spot, even though I'm not skating, I'm just standing on the carpet. But if I try and correct my stance, like I try and square up and pretend like I'm exercising, like using it, it doesn't work right. So I have to pretend I'm actually going to go skateboarding. But instead, I just stand on the carpet. It's too risky, man. If I fall, it could all be over. The channel would be done. I'd be in the hospital for a year, recovering from a broken hip. Excuse me. Let's put some. Let's do. I don't know. This is gonna be a short live stream tonight. I feel like. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like everything needs more blue right now at this point. So we might as well just, or we. There's a lot of blue to lay down. So there's no need to even be talking about white right now. I don't think. I should just get right back to the blue in a second. Like this lantern. I haven't decided what. I still haven't. Let's look at this thing. While we're on our break, let's look at this. Let's look at what the kit looks like and let's figure out and decide. I got the. Ooh, we have this Zorro model. This exact model. A lot of this. Ooh, we have a lot of these models. Have this. We got this T-Rex too. I have this exact 35-inch T-Rex, and it's molded in orange, and it's not made yet. It's unpainted. I have all of these. I have the black bear, the American bison, and the white stallion. The black bear and cubs is completed. It's finished. This is what I wanted to look at, kind of. I don't know. Where's it? Here we go. I want to see a picture of what the kit looks like when it's built. Okay, so there's the lantern hanging back there. There's a bottle on the deck. There's the chest. He's got one boot up on the chest or up on the front of the wheel. There's the wheel. He's all. Yeah, let's make him. Okay. Man, I think everything's going to be a ghost. This is a ghost ship, man. He's like on what's the name of that ship that's from SpongeBob? The pirate? What's the name of the ghost pirate on SpongeBob? He has a big ship. What's it called? I don't remember is it from that Gordon Lightfoot song? I don't know. That's it. So he's like the ghost of Gordon Lightfoot. This whole ship is going to be haunted. It's all the whole thing is a ghost. So everything's going to be blue. I don't know about that, man. Let's just work on him and the lantern are definitely blue. All right, that's where we're at right now. It's only gonna we're not going much longer, man. It's Saturday night. I'm still hoping something's gonna happen. I'm still I'm I'm not giving in to this as being my Saturday. Um, I'm not. I'm not. There's still the night is young. There's something to do. I don't know. I gotta go do something else. I gotta do something. Starting to feel guilty for not doing anything. But this is good. I'm doing something. I'm making this model and maybe entertaining someone. I'm enjoying myself. It's cool. It's all good. I'm not complaining. I'm just a little bored, so I'm probably going to step out in a second before it gets much later. Hmm. All right. Okay. Jeez, that dog. There's my neighbor's dog. Just what is up? Did they leave him out or something? He's like outside and he's just barking over and over and over again. It's just, it's, I feel bad for the little guy. He's stressing. He's stressing really hard right now. I can hear him. He's bouncing around and yapping. Like maybe he's like smelling a possum or something. I don't know what's going on. There's nobody home. They won't let him in. And he's a little one. He's a yapper. Man, one of my neighbors has got the biggest fucking wiener dog I've ever seen, dude. He's got this. They have this dachshund. It almost looks like a basset hound. You know what I mean? It's just a huge dachshund. Like for a dachshund, it's just big, biggest dachshund I've ever seen. Man, that looks good. I like that face. We'll do something more with the eyes. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll find something that. Maybe we'll find some other pens that are like glow in the dark or something. I don't know. We'll see. maybe some sort of, I think they have blacklight pens. Wouldn't that be crazy? But yeah, I was just thinking about what we'll do with the eyes. If there's something I could do more to the eyes. I don't know yet. I never did get that other shot. I mean, doesn't need anything. This looks terrifying. Absolutely ghostly pistol. Whew, cold to the touch. This was our first deal. And we kind of screwed the pooch a little bit with the white. Remember, I put white over the top of it that didn't need to be there. And I was like, yeah, man, I kind of fucked that up. Because I didn't understand the burnishing technique at that point. I wasn't with it. I didn't know how we were doing the work. I didn't know how it was going to turn out and what was up. But now we know. See? Muy bueno. Okay. Let's put white on that first. Let's hit all the edges of this. This is like his bandolero or something. This is where the guns go. I think all the guns plug into this. Fuck. Excuse my language. I curse a lot. Probably not good. Snap. What's this stuff? I mean, what is this? This goes on him. I don't know what this is. It looks like a goat. What is that? I don't know what that is. That goes inside the lamp? Let's make it all blue. What is this? It looks like a ghost, doesn't it? Is that a part of him that goes on him or something? I don't know. It's weird. This, I don't know what that is. Let's just leave it. Here's a bottle of booze. Or a message in a bottle. I didn't paint this because I was like, I'm going to make that a cork. That's what I was thinking when I first primered this. But man, I'm not painting this to look like a bottle. It's going to be a ghost bottle. What's this? The hell is that? Is that the sword? Is that the, what is that, man? I don't know. Is that blood? I put I put blue on it. and white. Like it's, what is that? I don't know, man. We'll find out. It's not like we don't know what to paint it. It's not like we don't know what color to paint it when we go back. Okay, we're done with blue for today. We're going to switch to white, and we're going to hit a few things with white. With the brush tip. What's the brush tip look like on this? Oh, it's still okay. So let's finish priming this whole thing. Just what I'm doing right here actually hurts my finger. Just holding this. Man, that little dog is still barking. I don't think they're home, buddy. It's probably not until like about 2:30. As long as the bar is still open, they're probably not coming home. He's lost all sense of time. He doesn't know what time it is. He's not aware that they don't come home until after the bar closes. I mean, he knows that they don't come home until after the bar closes, but he doesn't know what time it is right now. He's just a dog. He doesn't. I mean, in many ways, he's better off than we are. Not having any concept of time is probably better. I don't know. But being just a dog is probably the best thing to be. I mean, maybe not. I don't know for sure. There's probably good things even better than dogs. Is this a patch, an eye patch that's supposed to be just a stray eye patch that's supposed to be sitting on the deck? What is that thing? I don't know. We'll have to look it up and see. Like a thong. Man. Sometimes you're just not in the mood to paint a ghost. And an hour is a long enough live stream. Apparently. I think it is. I think an hour to 90 minutes to 2 hours is a good enough live stream because this is as much time as I was going to put into this model anyway tonight. Like I said, I still feel like I need to do something more tonight. But I got some time put into this. And as I mentioned, I definitely got the green light from someone who, whose opinion I trust because she doesn't like candy coat it. Like if I do something like this was funny, man. So the same time when I showed this to my daughter-in-law and said, "Does this look like? What does this look like? Does it look like it's a ghost?" And she said, "Yes." So then I showed her this. This is kind of funny. So then I said, "Hey, did you see?" So apparently, so I don't even talk. We don't even talk about my YouTube channel at all. Like it doesn't even come up. I don't. Very rarely. But anyway, this is funny. I mean, it comes up if I bring it up. But I go, "Hey, so I did this the other day. Did you see this?" And she goes, "Your Dragon Ball Z drawing?" That's what she said, which meant that she had seen it like on YouTube. And I said, "Yeah, what did you think?" And she goes, "It's good. It looks like something my little brother would draw." I was like, "Oh, cool. I guess that's what I was going for. I was going for something that your little brother would draw. That's what I was hoping it would look like." I don't know, but she doesn't candy coat it. You understand what I'm saying? She didn't. She wasn't like, "Whoa, that's great." Instead, she's like, "Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like something a kid would do, right?" And I said, "Yeah, yeah, it is like something a kid would do. Exactly." But then, so that's what I'm saying. She's not fucking uh, glazing the corn dog, right? She's not a person that's going to glaze the corn dog. Instead, she's going to tell it like it is. So she said this looks like a ghost. So we completed the other side tonight. We did this side a couple days ago. Then we did this side tonight. I like how it looks, man. I'm just not sure. There's like things like I was talking about. There's all these other parts these inanimate objects. Now, are they also a ghost? Is this going to be a ghost ship that he's on? Because we have to build the part of the boat. He's like standing on part of the freaking boat right here, right? So at this point, him and all of his guns are ghostly. Like the sword, everything that he's touching is a ghost. So is the chest gonna? We could make all this like wood, like the ship, or we could. I feel like something needs. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You know what else we could do? I could look this up and see how other people have painted. I haven't even done that. Look it up and see, in the Aurora book, and then look on images. I don't like to do that though. I don't want to taint my creative brain with how other people have completed this model. So instead, I'm not going to do those things. I haven't decided yet. I think it would be boring if we paint if I paint the entire thing blue. I think it's boring. Um, so I think we make him and his weapons ghostly, and everything else is going to be normal, including the lantern. I don't think that the lantern needs to be glowing, although it might add something if it's also ghostly. The lantern itself, I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Um, Maybe the bottle too. Hmm. If Boy, especially if is there a rat on here? It wouldn't be a bad idea to think about fluorescent or black light paint and do certain things. Like that would be good. That would be a good thing if I'm going to do. So even if I don't do fluorescent and black light, just looking at what the model looks like, thinking out loud, because this is a YouTube video. Otherwise, I wouldn't, I would just be thinking in my mind and not talking about what I'm thinking right now. Everything is going to be normal except for him, the lantern, and this bottle. And if I find some other little things, those things are going to stand out as being like this. Everything else is going to be normal. That's what we're going with right now for now. Thanks for watching. We're going to be back soon to work on this model some more. I don't know when. I don't like to put parameters upon myself. I don't know when. It's best if I just do this stuff impromptu. I've thought about, what's this? Blackbeard's flag. Where's that? That's on the, it's right here. What does it say? Designed to intimidate enemies, Blackbeard's flag pictured a skeleton spearing a heart while raising a toast to the devil. This flag imagery is captured on this kid's nameplate. Okay. Wow, this is his flag. Gnarly, huh? He was righteous, dude, Blackbeard. I guess he was. Pretty bad. I think he did stuff in the Caribbean. I think, right? Jamaica, or like Puerto Rico, or I don't know. Where else would he be? In Bermuda, Virgin Islands, Key West. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in a day or two with more work on Blackbeard and maybe some other stuff. If I get bored with Blackbeard, I might choose to start work on something else. But I think it's best to, I work. I got to knock it out. So there's not much more work to do on this. So we'll finish him up next time, and we might do some gluing, and then we'll hit the kit. We'll hit this, and we'll be painting a bunch of. Oh fuck! I knocked some shit over. Vegeta knocked over Donatello, or vice versa. So after we do another hour or so of boring blue and white, and we glue it all together, then there's going to be another hour or two of painting brown, different colors of brown, probably some washes to make it look like wood. You got to paint inside of all of the wood grain, and that's what's coming up. Is all the exciting wood that we'll be painting next. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you did. And we'll be back with another live stream of me making models. And in the meantime, there'll be more toy videos and other kinds of videos coming up on the channel. Probably nothing tomorrow since it's Sunday. It's a day of rest. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace out.